Hi, everybody. Welcome to In Pillow Talk. Another awesome day. We're grateful to God for His mercies that are new upon us every day. Yes, we made it so far, not because of our ability or our power or our know how. It's all Him, God. Your story hasn't ended yet. So we give God the glory and praise. Join me as we dig deeper and walk more intimately with God this year to change our story. And it starts now. This morning when I was meditating, I heard the word circumcise your heart. Circumcise your heart. And as I was meditating, circumcision process is a process of cutting off. Cutting off. You cut off the old and to bring in something new. So how do we circumcise our hearts? If we love the way our lives ended last year, if we loved the things you achieved last year, you need to implant, to grow, to have more natural processes of life. If you have a flower, if you have roses, I have some roses. If you have roses and you want them to bear more the following year, usually what you do is you prune it to give it another opportunity to grow better than it did. You're not pruning because you didn't do well. You're not pruning because it needed something more. No, you're pruning to have new and much more. If you have the same attitude, the same character, the same conduct, the same pride and ego, and you brought it into this year and expecting that things are going to change, you'll end up just as you ended up last financial year. We all need to grow. We're not only growing in age, but growing in wisdom, growing in the understanding of the things of the Lord, growing in the understanding of the things of the Spirit. Whether you like it or not, you are actually a spirit living in a body. The body we all like to make it up, like to work it out. It's just the container the spirit sits in. You are a spirit being. You're not just a human being, you are a spirit being encountering or living a human experience. All we're doing is having an experience. And that's why when somebody dies, the spirit never dies. The container is dumped back in the mud in which it came out from. Nobody's ever, few people that have ever gone with their body. I'm praying God I'll be one of them that will just leave this world and walk to heaven by His grace. That's my biggest prayer. So join me as we dig deeper than ever before. So take an audit of your heart, circumcise your heart. There are certain things we need to cut out. There are certain things we need to heal from. And circumcision process, I remember when I circumcised my kids. Initially, it starts with a lot of pain, but as the days went by, the thing was healed and it just became natural. Circumcision is not an easy process for any single one of us to go through, especially when you're so used to your set ways, you're so used to an attitude, you're so used to your character, and somebody is telling you you need to change that character, you need to change the way you approach things, you need to change the way you feel about things. Everything we see starts from what? A thought. And when that thought is meditated on so much, it gives you a kind of feeling which is emotionally linked to you. And once that is developed so well, we act on it. Whether good or bad, we act on it. So if you look around you, you would see where your thoughts have taken you through. You would see where your actions, as a result of what you were thinking, have taken you through. It is time for us to circumcise our hearts. It is going to be a process, but every day die that little bit. Every day heal that little bit to change that character, to change that situation, to end with a different, an absolutely different position from where you started. You can actually look back and say, my God, I have come this far and I could see changes in my life. For you and I to do that, we need to dig really deep, deeper than ever before, to achieve that which you've never achieved. We can all take the shortcuts in life. We can all try to say, oh, well, I know I'm okay where I am. You don't know the plans God has for you. You might be okay, and God is expecting much more from you. Just like the rose flower. Yes, I had 5 roses one year, and I decided to prune my rose. The following year, I had 20. Probably if I never pruned it, I would never have had anything. In another situation, in another rose flower, I had it, I never pruned it. It gave me like one, and I decided to prune everything. I pruned everything. Oh my God, the number of flowers. I thought they were going to die. I just pruned it and I thought, oh well, if they leave, they die, they die. I'm not going to stress about it. And for some reason, it just gave a new lease of life to the plant. And it brought so many roses that I was just thinking, wow, every time I went out, another new rose was growing. Every time I went out, from the one that grew before, I thought it was dying because all of them were looking like very slim, and I knew I'd lost it. But somehow, from the pruning, it changed the whole complete story. I have a short word today, and it's just circumcise your heart. What a beautiful word for us to start the year with. Spend time in a quiet place between you and God. No gimmicks, no manipulation, nothing, just pure honesty, and taking every item, everything back in his presence, and ask him for direction, and see your life change. By 2022 December, we all will be sharing a different story. Is it an easy process? No, it isn't. Circumcision has never been an easy process. There is a process of pain, healing, and then it becomes our natural lifestyles. I pray God gives us the strength, gives us the tenacity, gives us the ability, gives us the wisdom and understanding to stand strong in Him, to lean on Him, to rely on Him, and know He's all God, and know the plans He has are plans of good and not evil, so we can have an exceeding abundantly above all that we can ever imagine or think. In Jesus' mighty name. Love you guys. If He tarries to come, by His grace, see you next video. Thank you. Please share, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with friends to subscribe if you're blessed by it. Even if you're not blessed, encourage me. The earring has just dropped. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye bye for now.